Wheeler goes in the box. 2 minutes for interference. You got it. Avs power play. Here they go. As the time winding down, less than 20 seconds to go. That's Jerome Ginla. OMP?
I think so. That's a sign we're all getting old, isn't it?
Career goal number 602. 2-zip after 2. Third period. Tyler Myers. Well, he fans on the shot. It comes to Wheeler all alone, but he is stopped by Semyon Varlamov. Wheeler throwing everything at Varlamov. 10 shots on goal late in the third. Jets pressing. Wheeler shot beats Varlamov, but it hits the inside of the post. Oh, so close. Under a minute to go. Still a 2-0 score. Jets net is empty. Nikolai Ehlers drops from Matthew Perreault, who sets up Joel Armia for the wrist shot. It's just a second on the season, but Winnipeg on the board, trailing by a single. Trying to even it up. Dying seconds. One more chance for the Peg. Myers with a shot. Brian Little gets a stick on it. Oh, but wide. That will be all she wrote as the Avs, they hold on and win it 2-1. Jerome Ginla, mentioned career goal number 602. He moves into 18th all-time in goals, surpassing Yori Curry. And as for Blake Wheeler, 5 of his 10 shots on net, well, they came in the final period. What an evening we have for you tomorrow night. No place you'd rather be than sitting on your couch just watching some hockey. You can see the Canucks and Rangers on Sportsnet Pacific, the Bruins and Habs on Sportsnet East, Oilers, Lightning, Sportsnet West, Flames, Devils, Sportsnet Flames. NHL regional restrictions apply to all 4 of those games, and there's more. The Blackhawks, yeah, they're still winning. They're hooking up with the Predators on Sportsnet Ontario and 1. The Stars and Kings wrap up the night on all 4 main Sportsnet channels. I told you that's a lot of hockey. Every game also available on Rogers NHL Game Center Live.
The Toronto Raptors are finally at home. The Raps playing a home game for the first time since January 3rd tonight. It's the first game of a 7-game homestand. The Raptors looking for their 5th win in a row. They've been playing some decent ball. The Raptors started off this little 4-game win streak with a win over Brooklyn. And what do you know? The Nets in Toronto tonight. See how it comes full circle, Osmac?
So decent good?
Decent good.
Okay.
You have until 11:59 Eastern time tonight to vote for your NBA All-Star team. If you're into DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry, DeMar Carroll has a message for you.
Their warm-up tops and
my boy DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry. They better be in the All-Star game. There's going to be problems by the Junkyard Dog.
So we've been doing the math. That's now 2 Junkyard Dogs to play for the Raptors.
At least.
At least. Second quarter. DeMar DeRozan with his 2-15 first half points. Toronto up 3 at the half. Third quarter, though, Raptors down by 5.
Against teams that are under 500, teams you're supposed to beat, especially teams at home. DeMar, what an electrifying take to the rim. Hashtag NBA vote.
Matt Devlin loves his hashtag. DeRozan, 30 points on the night. Fourth quarter, it's a 1-point Toronto lead. Lowry, 3 of his game-high 31. Seconds later, 98. Lowry dishing it around. For Terrence Ross, he hits the 3 on the next Nets possession. More from Ross.
From the bench, T. Ross throws down the emphatic slam. Just like that, T. Ross has become the boss.
He's become the boss, and you have a theory as to why, Osmac.
Gotta be the headbands.
Gotta be the headband. No doubt about it. Lowry ties a career high with 7 3-pointers tonight. 7. Count them. Lowry, DeRozan, sure. They combined for 61 points. Some would say an all-star-esque effort. Raptors win their 5th straight, 112-100. Your final.
Have about an hour to vote. Okay, remember mid-June last year, Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Last time Golden State played in Cleveland, the Warriors, they won the series. They hoisted the trophy, their first franchises won in 40 years. Well, yesterday, Steph Curry shared his thoughts on his first trip back to Cleveland since winning the title. Obviously, walking in the locker room, it'll be good memories. Hopefully, it still smells a little bit like champagne. Bit of the team spirit, I suppose. But bulletin board material. So you would think the Cavs are going to step up. Tonight, Curry, he scored 38 points in each of his last 3 games away from Golden State. First half, all Warriors. He scored 16 points in the opening quarter, going 4 for 5 from 3-point land. Golden State in a 13-point lead after 1. Second quarter, Kyrie Irving, he can't hit. Tries to save the rebound, but it goes right to Leandro Barbosa, who then feeds Finals MVP Andre Iguodala a big slam. Warriors up by 15. They are just running away with it. Now 26. Check out Curry. He's at the top of your screen. He's just like looking like a toy, I don't know what you call those. Toy soldier.
Toy soldier,
walking
yeah.
around. Doesn't look good from the Cleveland bench. Golden State shoots 65% in the opening half and take a 26-point lead over the Cavs into the break. Okay, it's all about the second half, right, for the Cavs? Maybe not. J.R. Smith runs over Harrison Barnes. He gets a flagrant 2, ejected. Then LeBron fouled by Festus Ezeli, and then LeBron rushes him aside. He picks up a technical foul, finished with just 16 points. Yeah, a lot of Cavs fans tonight.
Come on.
He doesn't even want to see it. Doesn't even bother. You know what? Sleep is very important these days. That's what all the sleep studies are saying. So, just let him. Curry game high 35 points, 132-98. The final. Cavs were 15-1 at home coming into this one. Yikes. Sportsnet 1, it's your home for hoops. Right now, we've got more action. It's the Rockets and Clippers coming from the West Coast.
What a nice effort from Milos Raonic. The right style of play, big serving, big returning, imposed that power game on Roger Federer. And Roger just unable to get his rhythm, a lot due to the strategy of Raonic.
We have a new champion here on Pat Rafter Arena.
That was a little over a week ago. Milos Raonic with a win over Roger Federer in the Brisbane Open final. And here's a weird one for you. Raonic, get this, is the only player born in the 1990s to beat Federer twice. I wonder what someone born in the 1960s thinks of that. Ivanka's just off camera. So off to the Aussie Open we go. Raonic, by the way, made it all the way to the quarterfinals of this tournament last year, and he's taking on Lucas Pouille, who he beat in the quarterfinals of the Brisbane International just over a week ago. Early first set, Raonic already up a break. His forehand is going to catch the line. Raonic wins the game to go up 3-love in the opening set. Still in the first set, Raonic. He's going to go on the attack. That's pretty aggressive. Wins the set 6-1 in just 23 minutes. Second set, Raonic up a break on game point. He'll come to the net, puts away the backhand volley, wins the second set 6-4. Third set, of course, it's all Milos. One of his 39 winners in the match. The kid from Thornhill, Ontario, in straight sets 6-1, 6-4, 6-4.
Well, unfortunately, it hasn't been all good news from down under. Today, allegations of match fixing by top players surfaced. The report from BuzzFeed and BBC alleges that tennis authorities were even warned about a core group of 16 players, all of whom have ranked in the top 50. They were implicated in suspicions of match fixing. Now, none of them have faced any penalties, and some are even playing this week at the Aussie Open. The report states players were approached in their hotel rooms and offered $50,000 or more to fix matches. World number one, Novak Djokovic, even he was approached.
I was not approached directly. I was approached through, well, I mean me personally, through people that were working with me at that time. They were in my team, and of course we threw it away right away. I mean, it didn't even get to me. And I don't think that the shadow is cast over our sport. In contrary, people are talking about names, guessing. You know who these players are, guessing those names, but there's no real proof or evidence yet.
As an athlete, I do everything I can to be not only great, but historic. And if that's going on, I don't know about it.
I would like to hear the name. I would love to hear names. And then at least it's concrete stuff, and you can actually debate about it. Such nonsense to answer something that is just pure speculation, but like I said, it's super serious and it's super important to maintain the integrity of our sport.
A developing story from Major League Baseball. Ken Rosenthal of Fox Sports is reporting that free agent outfielder Justin Upton has agreed in principle to a 6-year, $132.75 million deal with the Detroit Tigers. The contract does include an opt-out after the second season.
Plenty more highlights coming up after the break. Some matinee action in the hardwood. Ups and downs of Kristaps Porzingis.
His right leg gave out when he was trying to walk up the floor.
But first, with Brady Manning 17 set for Sunday, we start up the hype train for the AFC title game. You can never hype enough, can you?
No.
Sportsnet Central. Brought to you by the all-new RAV4 Hybrid from Toyota.
I'm an insurance broker. I find the right insurance for my clients, and I look after them. And if they ever have to make a claim, I am there on their side, so they can sleep easy.
Your best insurance is an insurance broker.
Is this Canada's best-selling truck 50 years in a row?
No, that's the F-Series.
Thanks. No rear-view camera?
This model comes with a rear-view mirror.
I'm hungry. Show me nearby restaurants.
Well, the car can't do that, but I can. There's one. There's another one.
The Ford year-end pricing clear-out has been extended till February 1st, so you can still get 0% financing plus up to $750 bonus cash on vehicles with the features you want. When you can get the vehicle and deal you want, it's easy to get into a Ford.
Hi, this is Jennifer. I will be out of the office until Monday and won't be checking voicemail during this time. I'll reply just as soon as I get back to work.
Sail with Princess Cruises, the #1 cruise line in Alaska. Limited Alaska fares from $6.99. Call your travel consultant or 1-800-PRINCESS. Princess Cruises, come back new.
Enjoy a sparkling moment with SodaStream. At the touch of a button, you can make refreshing, sparkling water at home, just the way you like it. SodaStream. Fresh, sparkling water, always available at home.
There's only one thing Montana's rib lovers love more than low and slow cooked ribs, and that's Montana's Rib Fest, where you can dive into the new $14.99 Rib Fest feature plate with our famous ribs and your choice of side, or step it up to our Rib Fest feast with a half rack of ribs, 2 sides, and cornbread for just $19.99. Or go all in and get unlimited ribs with our signature all-you-can-eat ribs. Back all day, every day for a limited time. Ribfest has arrived only at Montana's Barbecue and Bar.
This thing is playing out like one of these Hollywood scripts. I can see a Brady-Peyton Manning matchup next week.
Brady delivers. Touchdown! Gronkowski! And he just keeps producing. The Patriots trying to write another championship chapter. They knock off the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's a handoff to Toussaint. Ball is on the ground and recovered by Blair. Anderson fights for it, and he's across for the touchdown. Broncos and Patriots are going to battle for the AFC Championship. They kind of called Bill Belichick. Moving on to New England. Brady Manning, bowl number 17.
Well, the NFL does not get points for originality in this year's AFC final. It's Brady against Manning. Again, if you're pumped about the matchup, well, the New York Post, they are not. Take a look at their front page today. Clash of the Titans. That's not very nice, but here we go. Manning, Brady again. Brady, by the way, 11-5 all-time against Manning.
Will you call him? Will you text him? Just say, good luck, see you Sunday?
I'm not sure. I think we've just known each other for a long time, and you know, being in the same profession for all these years and being at different events, we developed a good friendship. So I'm not sure, how things kind of take place over the course of the week, but he's pretty remarkable for him what he's accomplished this season, and to lead the team to a great win. And the Steelers were playing as well as any team in the league, so that was a huge win for them, and it'll be fun to play another Peyton Manning-led team.
Them's fighting words. Not really. No, as we said, Brady has won 11 of 16 against Manning. But in the postseason, they split their 4 encounters, 2-2. So who has the most to lose this weekend? Here's Tim and Sid with Hall of Famer Warren Moon.
Let the hype begin for Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. How big is this game
for Manning? Because I think a lot of people are looking at this perhaps as his last year as a starter, and the success he's had in the regular season versus the success that he's had in the postseason. How big is this for Peyton?
It's huge for Peyton because he's battled back to get to this stage, and he's went through a lot of pain this year with the injuries that he's had. He's went through a lot of criticism, but here he is with his team in the AFC Championship game, and he has a chance to probably go to the Super Bowl maybe for the last time in his career, because who knows, this could be his last year. So this is a huge game for him because Tom, I think, is going to continue to play on for a couple of more years, so he'll get a few more opportunities. But for Peyton, this might be it. And in this whole Peyton Manning-Brady matchup, he's won the last 2 out of 3 in the championship game, so he's got a chance to knock Tom out again and maybe go to the Super Bowl and maybe his last year. A great way to go out if it happens that way.
One last one for you, Warren. As a Hall of Famer, who's the best quarterback you've ever seen?
I always say Joe Montana. I just love the way he played the game. I love the coolness of his disposition, how he played in the fourth quarter of huge football games. You look at his record in the Super Bowl. I don't think he's thrown an interception, but I think about 11 or 12 touchdowns. So I think he's the guy that I've admired the most over the course of my career because of the way he's done it. He's not a super talent, but he gets the job done.
Thinking I'm going to have to go with New England because Peyton Manning, he didn't really do a lot against Pittsburgh to kind of cement his spot as the man. And
just warming up, just warming up. Have faith in a little old man. He's almost 40, right?
So,
maybe he takes him a little to warm up, and by next weekend he'll be good. I'm just waiting to see what Bill Belichick, what kind of distraction he provides this week.
Yeah.
If not the black eye, maybe he'll pull a Johnny Manziel with a wig. Billy Belichick?
Wig under his hoodie?
Who knows? Hey, how about in the NFC? This matchup, making history. First time in NFL history, 2 former Heisman Trophy winning QBs will face off in a playoff game. Of course, Carson Palmer won the award in 2002 when he was with USC. Cam Newton, 2010 at Auburn. Both also first overall picks. Who do you give the edge to out of these two?
Cam Newton.
All right, winning the Heisman Trophy. Well, it hasn't been a good omen, though, over the past 13 years. 10 quarterbacks have won the award since 2002, starting with Palmer. Only 4 have played an NFL playoff game.
Coming up, a few teams working overtime on Martin Luther King Day, and Kemba Walker, well, working up to over 50 points today.
Kemba leans in looking for contact, but hits instead.
But first, the Canucks give their prognosis on Henrik Sedin. How long will number 33 be out of the Canucks lineup? Find out now. Lots going on over at Sportsnet.ca. When will we eventually see William Nylander in the Maple Leafs lineup? Well, Chris Johnson writes the prospect's path to the big leagues not as clear as it once was. Also, on deck online, the hardest working reporter in Canada, Jeff Blair, says, don't freak out, Blue Jays fans. The Josh Donaldson arbitration case isn't all that complicated. It's simply a means to an end.
Talk to me. Money.
Oh, hello there. I'm Uma.
Hi, I'm Gary.
And I'm your new #1 ranked home phone service.
I know.
Woo! Free calls. Let's high five.
Yeah, high five.
I'm kidding, Gary. I don't have hands. You know who does? You do. Let's make some free calls. Ooh. Oh.
Am I doing it right?
Oh, yeah.
Crystal clear nationwide calling for free. Ooma, the smartphone for your home.
Here you are. Anything I can do to make your stay more magical?
Well, I wish we could have even more part-time.
Have dinner with the princess? Oh, I want to ride the monorail. Oh, and take a break by the pool.
But be back in time for fireworks?
Let me see what I can do.
When you stay at a select Walt Disney World Resort hotel, you get the most out of your vacation and your family. And now you'll save up to 25% off a select Walt Disney World Resort hotel room.
How does Hyundai do it?
British Heckklappe? Navigationssystem. Zu diesem Preis unvorstellbar.
This isn't just unfair, it's un-American.
The all-new Tucson. The competition just can't figure out how we do it. Get into the 1.6T Premium with standard all-wheel drive, heated steering wheel, and more.
Bad news for the Vancouver Canucks. Their head coach, Willie Desjardins, says Henrik Sedin is not expected to return to the Canucks lineup until after the All-Star break. He was hurt Sunday night following this hit from Mikhail Grabowski. The team is calling it an upper body injury. Okay, Ozmac.
Okay, Kenny.
We saw the Blues and the Penguins right here on Sportsnet tonight, and you're a very patient person. I've learned that about you over the years.
Okay.
But your patience, it's wearing thin.
With you, yeah.
With me, and with the Pittsburgh Penguins, because, I mean, we're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for this team to come around, and...
Well, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Yesterday, they beat Carolina 5-0, so you're thinking, okay, here they go. They're going to get into a playoff spot. The East, I mean, it's so even in the East. They could easily go and make a run and get into the top 8, but they just can't do it. Pittsburgh, they do have points in 4 straight games coming into St. Louis. We're going to pick it up in the second period. Tied at 1. Carl Hagelin ahead for Evgeny Malkin. Malkin goes around the D, beats Brian Elliott. Goal number 20. Then take the 2-1 lead, but only a $1.18 later, a fellow Russian answers.
After a hard hit, Tarasenko, what a move! He scores! Vladimir Tarasenko says, can you top this to Evgeny Malkin?
Vladimir Tarasenko. Sweet goal from him. That's number 25. We are all tied up going into the third. Colton Parayko throws it off the boards. The puck bounces to Troy Brouwer, and he one-times it home. So the Blues have the 3-2 lead, and they're not done there. Paul Stastny to Brouwer. Loses the puck. Hey, no worries. Stastny picks it up and finds the back of the net. What a 4-point night. The Blues taking it over the Penguins. 5-2. Just can't figure them out.
Sabres, Arizona, first period. This is never good. Follow the puck, and boom. Bennett McCulloch takes a puck right in the face, and what you're about to see is a very deep cut. Not good at all. A lot of blood on the ice. They take McCulloch off the ice, fix him up, and he does return. Second period, scoreless. Sabres, 5-on-3. That's Jack Eichel, Ozmac.
Jack Eichel.
One-timers, 14th of the season, 1-0 Sabres. Another Buffalo power play. Jamie McGinn down low, throws it off Michael Stone and in. You take it. McGinn with his 10th. 2-0 Buffalo in the third.
NHL Insider. Brought to you by Harvey's. Over 8 million new ways to make your chicken beautiful. More toppings, more sauces, more choices. Now that's a beautiful thing.
With the 4th pick in the 2015 NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Liepāja, Latvia.
It's a high-risk, high-reward pick.
It takes a big man to forgive, and Kristaps Porzingis is a big man, so that helps. To forgive that Knicks fan that booed him at the NBA draft, I mean, there were a few of them, but that kid in particular, that kid loves him now. A lot of Knicks fans probably agree with him. The Latvian rookie came into today 3rd among Rooks points per game, 2nd in rebounds per game, and 1st in blocks. So what could go wrong for Porzingis this afternoon versus Philly? Time to listen up.
Carmelo Anthony is back 0-4 without him, including the last 2 games with the sprained right ankle. Another capacity crowd. The adrenaline should be flowing. Okafor can't get it to go. Porzingis grabs another rebound, his 3rd. Inside! Porzingis with authority. And that awakens the Garden. Garland fights over the screen to get free. Lance Thomas, open jumper. Porzingis trying to take it away. And he touched it last.
Porzingis lifting up the court now. His knee getting better.
He's hurting discomfort right there. That's the one site that right now has Knicks fans scared. They're going to try the 3-point attempt. Anthony fires a 3. Tie game! Thompson the other choice. Anthony holding him. Covington for the tie. Yes! Did he call it? Who cares? Robert Covington and the Sixers will take it. We are locked at 107. Anthony guarded by Covington. Backs in, turns, falling away, puts it in. Knicks up 6. And that'll do it. Knicks survived this marathon and win their 5th straight game at home.
More NBA Jazz down in Charlotte. Take on the Hornets. First quarter. Kemba Walker doing it. He pours in 18 points, goes 3 for 4 from 3-point range in the opening quarter. Charlotte up 9 at the half. Third quarter, Kemba Walker doing it. Gets into the lane, takes a little contact, finishes off the layup. It's a 3-point play. The 25-year-old with 31 points through 3. Under 2:30 to go in the game. Hornets down 2. Kemba Walker doing it. Drains the jumper, and he does it right in front of Michael Jordan. That's cool. We need overtime. 95, under a minute to go in OT. Walker doing it.
Kemba leans in looking for contact, but hits it instead.
And right in front of the main man in charge of everything. Get applause out of him, you know you've done something good.
That's like having Scott Moore watch us read the teleprompter, Osmac. That is huge. Impressing.
That's a lot of pressure.
The boss. But we need double overtime. Double OT, late in the shot clock. Walker, not doing it. Then Walker, doing it. Gets his own rebound to go off the glass. Walker doing everything for Charlotte. I mean everything. Hits his 6th triple. Kemba Walker sets a franchise record with 52 points. That's a career high for Walker. Hornets win 124-119 in double OT. When Sportsnet Central returns the Sens, they are in San Jose. We'll check in on the early action at the Shark Tank. Was that a bearded shark? Oh, I get it. Burns Beard Shark. You see?
Closed captioning brought to you by Toyota and Scion. Now offering Aeroplan miles.
Ciao Canada, I'm here to introduce our new Italian-style ciabatta bun, freshly baked for the Tim's Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Made with breaded, seasoned white meat, crisp lettuce, juicy tomatoes, and our toasty new ciabatta bun. Italian musicians not included.
Take control with Infiniti Intelligent All-Wheel Drive. And enjoy uncompromising performance all winter long. Be ready to winter with Infiniti Intelligent All-Wheel Drive. Available on all models, featuring lease rates from 0.9% or incentives up to $8,500.
How you go from selling rocks dope house to eating dinner in the White House?
We can keep going, man. We can take over the world.